Tuesday. I hope you're having a good night so far, a good day. I'm going to get my laptop pulled up so I can see comments, maybe. But whenever you get on here, please say hi. Let me know that you're watching. Don't be shy. It's no fun when I'm just on here talking to myself, right? So a few things. I want to share with you my nighttime skincare regimen again because I'm thoroughly obsessed with it, and I feel like not enough people, not even just women, people in general, men too. Men have skin, okay? So men need to take care of their skin just as much as women. But I really started thinking, I'm like, I feel like a lot of people my age don't take care of their skin consistently, and that's like a huge red flag to me. You have to be taking care of your skincare, or taking care of your skin with good skincare. I am so tongue-tied. Let me share this in my group really quick. There we go. Okay. So skincare is incredibly important, but I don't know if I want to chat about that first or if I want to talk about mindset. Because I have something. Okay, I'll do skincare first because you know, this is something everyone needs. Everyone needs both things that I'm going to talk about because our minds are incredibly powerful. But we'll do skincare first. So I'm always like, my eyes, I feel like, always get incredibly big whenever I hear someone tell me that they don't take care of their skin, especially when they're my age, because you guys, we're in our 30s, okay? Like, we are in our 30s. If you're in your 30s, if you're in your late 20s even, and you're not taking care of your skin, we need to chat. Please, like, let's get you started on something. And it doesn't even have to be what I'm getting ready to show you as my regimen, because what I understand, what I realize a lot is whenever we're getting, getting used to a new regimen, like if you've never taken care of your skin before, an entire regimen might feel overwhelming if you're not really like up for that. So my biggest suggestion is to use a facial cleanser and a moisturizer and an exfoliator. So here, I don't have mine out here with me right now, but here at pharmacy, we actually have, it's called a Miracle Cleansing Sponge. This is what I recommend to my clients whenever they tell me that they have, dry skin or dry patches, like flaky skin. That's just dead skin that needs to be exfoliated. So put your cleanser on your, cleansing sponge and wash it away. And it works really, really well. So start with something super small. I want to say just the cleanser, moisturizer, and that specific cleansing sponge is like $30, $33, something super simple like that. So it doesn't have to be a full blown out regimen. I do more of a regimen, but I have created my own cocktail regimen. So whenever you get on here, please say hi. Let me know that you're watching so I'm not on here by myself, just, talking to myself. I feel like I do that enough being home with kids all day. So this is definitely my outlet. So what I like to do is use Calendula face cream. This cleanser is only $14 and it will last forever. I know this is only my second bottle, okay? I've been with pharmacy for a year now. This is actually my year anniversary this month. And this is only the second bottle that Very uses it too. Hi, Lisha. Very uses this too. This is the cleanser that we both use. This is Calendula. It's super gentle. It's good for sensitive skin. I actually have a customer with rosacea, and she had messaged me today. She was excited about how clear her skin is looking lately, and she uses this cleanser religiously. So I use this. It's $14. And then after I cleanse my face, I will use my Aqua Boosting Hydro Drops. So this is so important, especially for summertime. This is going to add vital nutrients and vital hydration to your skin. And I know it's kind of hard to see because the lighting's weird in here, but I just felt like, I don't know, I didn't even tell Barry that I was coming in here to do my video. I've just been like on autopilot all day, and I just finished dinner and dishes and came in here and closed the door. So I actually don't have this price memorized, but it's really good. I have had 2 customers recently tell me how much they love their Aqua Drops. Actually 3 now. 2 of them had dry patchy spots on their skin that this took away, and one of them just really loves this product. the third step that I do every night is this. This stuff is hands down the best face cream. It's so good. And the price point on this one, it makes me feel like people don't believe that it's really that good. But I promise you, it's a price point that is worth you checking out and just ordering because of the price. And then you can see how amazing it is for yourself. But this one's $9. This Calendula face cream. Calendula, so these two products are from the Calendula line. As you can see, I kind of create my own cocktail depending on my skin. This is just my favorite. Calendula is super healing, it's hydrating, it's anti-aging. There's so many good healing properties with calendula. And I don't have my calendula balm in here. It's more of like a balm cream consistency, but on Sunday, after being at the inlet all day or most of the day, or really any time that I'm in the sun for a long period of time, I will just sleep in my calendula balm. That's it. I won't put on any of this other stuff. I just will use my calendula balm. And I woke up Monday and my skin looked so good. Like, it didn't look dehydrated. It didn't feel like that icky feeling like it had been out in the sun all day. And then, so this is typically what I do. Steps 1, 2, 3. I do have an age reverses eye cream, but I've honestly been kind of lazy about using it. I do like it though. It's really awesome. And then tonight, I'm using this tonight, but I will use this collagen mask 2 to 3 times a week, just kind of depending on, you know, whatever I'm feeling. Hi, Judy. But this is it. It's clear. I know the lighting is kind of wonky in here, but, well, it's clear. Just take my word. And it smells really nice. It smells like really clean and fresh. But this is going to increase your collagen production by 52% just within the first 6 hours of wearing it. So you put this on, you do your whole regimen, and then you put this on. And I swear the combo of my Aqua Drops and then the collagen mask, it makes my skin feel so firm. Like, I can just feel it. And the Aqua, I will say, this is really good for plumping your skin. It's going to just kind of help fill everything in and bring your face back to life. And then I can't tell you my nighttime regimen without telling you about my my toothpaste, my Eurofresh whitening toothpaste. I cannot talk to save my life. How are you, Judy? But this stuff is absolutely incredible. Everyone that's got this for me loves it. Everyone loves it. And it's $15 for a whitening toothpaste. And it's really, really good. It has aloe vera, tea tree, ginseng, miswak, and carbonate. So, and I have sensitive teeth. So I've bought those trays before, you know, you brush the stuff on your teeth and then you sit with a tray in your mouth. I've done those before, and I feel like I can only get like 1 or 2 uses out of them because my teeth hurt. It'll do something to me that I've got to stop using it. But I've been using this for over a month now and I haven't noticed any sensitivity. So I really, really, really like this. If you are looking for a new, you know, whitening product, I would definitely grab that. Oh, I was going to tell you about my hair. So my hair, granted, it's been, when did I do my hair? I really just did it probably like 4 hours ago. But I've still been playing with the kids and we've been outside playing basketball and all of that. But look at this. Look at this. This is a bedhead. It's called a rock and roller. And I'm really curious. Alicia, have you ever used something like this? I feel like you're probably my only friend who has if there's a chance of any of my friends using something like this, it's you. So, hi Janet. Just had a beauty bash. Oh, you did, Judy? How was it? That sounds fun. So, does it, Alicia? It takes you back to high school. So did you have one of these? I've never had one. I had a crimper, and for a while now, I've been wanting some sort of crimper or waver, but then I saw this on Instagram one night, and I'm like, oh, maybe I want that. It's kind of confusing, though, so I don't even know if any of my hair, actually, you can kind of, well, like I said, it's been a few hours since I've done this, and I didn't put any hairspray in it afterwards, but all of these, like, I guess smaller, crinkier pieces, I did smaller areas and twisted it and then put them through like these little slots, and it came out too small for my liking, but I don't know, I'm gonna play around with it because I'm like, I just want something different. It was nice. Oh, I'm so happy, Judy. I miss doing in-home events so much. I miss it. Before I had Coco, I was definitely still pregnant with her when I was doing them. I think the last one I did with Coco, I was 7 months pregnant at my house, and they just got really tiring after a while, obviously. I love your hair like that. Thank you, Alicia. I know, that's what I was kind of going for. I'm like, I don't ever really know if it, if it looks beachy or not, but I feel like for, the first time playing with it, it didn't turn out that bad, and it was super easy. I have I have a Lange wand that I've been using. It's one of the bigger wands from Lange, and it gets so hot. Like, it's pretty intense. And one of the reviews I read on this, someone said they stopped using it after the first time because it burnt them so much. So I was a little nervous because I didn't really know how to maneuver something like this on my head, but I didn't have a problem with it. Like, I couldn't feel the heat coming off of it, if that makes sense. So that's what I wanted, because sometimes my Lange is so, it gets so hot. Like, I'm surprised I don't have more burns. I'll leave it at that with my Lange, which is why I didn't want to get another Lange product just yet. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to talk about, I have my computer pulled up because whenever I have things on my mind that kind of just linger there for a while, I like to use my note section in my phone or my journal, whichever one's closest or more handy, and I write them down. And I feel like things come to us for a reason. Sometimes the thoughts or messages that we receive are for us, and sometimes they are for other people. And so I typed this out, and then I sent it to my Google Drive. That way I could see it on my computer, because I tried to reread it before I hopped on here, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to remember. I'm going to remember all of this. But I titled it Abundance Mindset, Positivity, Mindset Work. And then it says, well, I'm praying I can get this to come across the way I'm intending. And as you know, my words get jumbled whenever I share from the heart. I'm a work in progress, thankful for grace. And this is something that I've been hearing a lot of lately. And I'm sure that that's why it's been on my mind so much, or on my heart, whichever flows better. And I see a bunch of people talk about, working on their mindset and working on just being better in general, which is great. But that also means that you cut out negativity in your life, all of it. That doesn't mean, I'll get into that. It means you cut out all negativity. So I'm going to read from what I wrote, because I think that will probably make the most sense. And I hope that, I'll just leave it at that. I see others thinking they're cutting out negativity by eliminating people from their lives, which is completely fine. I've learned to do this too. But I'd like to think that I've learned over time to do this in a more graceful and tasteful way. I've learned over the years to not burn bridges with anybody. The way I see it, hear me out, is that we are in each other's lives for a reason. Okay, I feel like, and this is another thing, so many of us know this. So many of us know that we are in someone's life for a specific reason. Sometimes it's a long time, years, even decades. Sometimes it's for a month, 6 months, a week, heck, maybe even a day. It's not anyone's fault whenever you leave someone's life, right? It's not anyone's fault. Because we know that we cross paths with people, we're in people's lives for a certain reason. We all understand that, but yet whenever it happens to us and someone exits, or we exit someone's life, or we take someone from our life, it's like we lose all sight of them being there specifically for a season, right? Does that make sense? So I think that it's important that in that moment, we remember that that person was just there for a season, and that's okay. So knowing that and understanding that is really important. So if you are going through that right now, I just urge you to take a deep breath and sit with that nugget for a moment, because that's how it is. And we know that people are in our lives for a reason. Doesn't matter the length of time. It doesn't matter. They're in our lives for a reason. So we know that. So whenever it's time for someone to exit, when it's time for you to part your ways with somebody, do not hold on to that anger. The anger is it's something that we learned at a younger age, that we have the ability to break a generational curse with that. So let's go into the rest of it. So when we decide to finally release certain situations or even people into the universe who no longer serve us, we leave it at that. You give it to the universe and let the universe know you are ready to release yourself from any situation that no longer serves you. And this is something that I've recently done. And it ate at me for a good week, almost. Long enough. It ate at me longer than I would have wanted it to. But these are kind of little lessons that I learned, things that kind of came up that I felt the need to share with others. You really just have to sit with yourself and let the universe know, like, okay, I'm done with this. Whatever this situation is, it's no longer serving me. If it's bringing you a negative feeling, if it's bringing you anxiety, if it's bringing you stress in any way, let it go. Release it. Let the universe know that you are done with that situation. You are ready for the universe to shift you into a higher vibration so you can move past anything that does no longer serves you. And you leave it at that. And then anytime from there on out that you have a negative feeling towards that situation, whether it's a situation that you're releasing, a person, a group of people that you're releasing, whatever situation it is, whenever you start to feel a negative feeling, because you probably will feel a negative impact at some point, because again, back to our subconscious mind, when we are creating change within our lives, our subconscious mind freaks out because subconsciously it's not ready for it. And we just have to keep giving it little like bits of positivity, journaling, doing little things to kind of catch our subconscious mind up to our reality that we're creating. So anytime that you feel a negative feeling towards the situation you're releasing, instead of venting about it, instead of posting about it on social media, and I say this because social media is so big to us. It's 2021, okay? It's normal. Social media is huge. It's a huge outlet for so many of us. So instead of venting about it to someone, instead of posting about it on social media, I encourage you to sit with it. Sit with how you're feeling. Allow yourself to feel how you're feeling and let yourself know that it's okay for you to feel the way that you're feeling. Your feelings are valid. And then sit in gratitude. With a journal, start writing down how you feel and reminding yourself that it's okay to feel that way in that moment. It's okay. It's part of your journey. It's part of your healing. It's part of you releasing this person or situation from your life. It's necessary to sit with that and then like truly just start getting into a place of gratitude and writing down gratitude and writing down all that you're grateful for. Allow yourself to release those feelings so they don't continue to manifest within you. So what happens when you continue to dwell on the situation or even a person, so what happens when you dwell on this is you are manifesting the same situation back into your life. Maybe not the exact same one, but a very similar one. So stop. Easier said than done, but practice makes progress. And if you want a different outcome, you got to start making different moves. Start breaking curses. Start breaking all the curses that we, have been with us since we were basically kids. And it all starts in your mind, always. And then I put at the bottom, what's for you will not be for me. So, maybe you're watching this and I'm the person that you're releasing from your life. Maybe I am. What's for you isn't for me, and what's for me isn't for you. Okay, it's okay to know that. We can go different ways. I feel like this world is so big and so beautiful and so abundant that there's room for so much of us to just be in different areas. And there's so much of us that we don't have to go different ways and hate each other for it. We don't have to go separate ways and, gossip about one another for it or put each other down for it, have negative thoughts towards everyone. Alicia, I've struggled with this for so long, trying to leave negative energies behind and move past it. But once I do, that inner me feels like I need to go back and try to make it work again. Yes, Alicia, that's so normal. So that is even the same thing so I talk about this part a lot with my business and setting goals. When we make big goals for ourselves, we get all amped up and we're ready to go and we're like ready to tackle everything and bring on the world because we're so ready. And then we start implementing these changes and our subconscious mind freaks out. It's not like, it's just how we're programmed, and it's okay because we can reprogram a different way. Like, our reality can be so much different than what it is in this very second, but you have to believe it and you have to want it. And so it's easy for me to kind of relate like my goal setting to this situation because it's the same thing essentially. You know, we it doesn't matter who you are trying to get away from or what situation you're trying to get away from. um, it's going Your subconscious mind is going to start making you feel those old feelings again and be like, okay, well, maybe, maybe it's not that bad, maybe I'm overthinking it, maybe I'm this, maybe I'm that. No, it's not you. It's the whole situation that you need to be separated from, right? Like, you deserve to go a separate way. You deserve to be on a different path. You deserve to live your life to the absolute fullest. And holding on to people, holding on to situations just because of how they might make someone else feel, even if it's a family member, that keeps you in a lower vibration. So if you talk about, vibrations through the universe, that keeps you at a lower vibration. When you're holding on to anxiety and all of those negative feelings, it keeps you low, like low man on the totem pole, and you're going to wonder why everyone else is just passing you up. And like, it's definitely something I've had to work on a lot because, Alicia, I know this of you as well, but you are very much like a people person. Like, you love people. When you love hard, and that's okay. You're allowed to love, and you're allowed to love hard. You are allowed to love so many people around you. It's just all about learning how to more so care for ourselves first and protecting ourselves and realizing, like, even some of my closest friends that I talk to on a regular basis that I freaking love more than anything in the world, sometimes I have to take time, like, take a space from that, and that's okay. Like, we're humans. uh, it doesn't, I still talk to them regularly, every week. Like, I love them so much, but we're all on different wavelengths and we're all on different vibrations. We're all going after different things in life. I'm really, I think, out of my closest circle of friends, I'm the only one who is like stay-at-home mom, like working my own business online. So do I relate to all of my closest friends in that way? No, they don't relate to me either, but like, we still go the same way. I needed to listen to you tonight. Oh, I love you, Alicia. um yeah, so I think that's all that I've got. It's just all about working on yourself and giving yourself grace, like giving yourself so much grace, because it is hard work to um it's hard work to move on and like and grow yourself. But when you already have that like little inkling inside of you that's wanting more, like, you just have to go with it. That's your intuition, and your intuition is here to guide you. My intuition is here to guide me, and this is something that I've been working on. So I actually have a girl, we have talked on social media for the past few years. I met her early on in my journey, and I've been doing this for 4 years now. So we're in completely different states, never met in person, but I really adore her. She is very spiritual. She's very in touch with the universe. She's just a lot of things that I really like. I've gone through like women empowerment groups that she's put on. I've paid to be in those. I've done meditation through her before. I just really kind of vibe with her in that way. So normally whenever she has something that, something like that come up, she'll message me, and normally I'm all over it. I'm like, okay, yes, like, I'm going to buy whatever you're doing. And she just recently messaged me about, I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm not going to try to to remember what it is, but there's something that she's hosting this month, and when I read it, I was like, it doesn't vibe with me. Like, it doesn't resonate with my intuition right this second. So I told her, I said, at this time, I'm not really interested, but I think it sounds great. It's just not for me right now, and that's okay. Have I talked with her since then? Of course. I love her. I think she's awesome. And I want to be surrounded by people like that. I want to be surrounded by people, specifically women, who are just really empowering and move in a way that makes them happy. And, I think whatever she's doing this month it does sound awesome, but it doesn't resonate with my intuition at this time. So be true to yourself. And and just know, like, if someone asks you a question, so if I ask, if I ask Alicia right now, hey, do you want to come see me this weekend? Are you going to feel obligated to spend a few $100s to hop on an airplane? Or are you going to say, you know what, it's not the best time for me? That's you being true to yourself. Or you could stress the heck out of yourself and be like, okay, well, now I need a few $100s so I can get to Katie in 2 days. That's a pretty big example, but it helps. I hope that helps you break it down easier and just kind of be mindful and like pay attention to your day-to-day life and things that come up. People that text you. When someone texts you, are they asking you something that you don't really feel great about? And in the process of you being true to yourself and answering yes or no to certain people, to various, you are going to realize and really, you're going to be able to pinpoint who, I guess, is supposed to be in your life at that specific moment. And again, it doesn't mean that you have to, make war with people that don't respond to you in the same way. Or some people may not like you saying no in certain situations. That doesn't mean that you need to feed into their negativity. Let them go. Explain to them it's a personal choice and move on. That's it. And you're going to end up finding people that are really into you and true to you and love you for you and not who they want you to be. And it's a journey. So know that it is a journey. And I don't think that that's talked about enough when we talk about mindset and, we talk about journaling, and it's not a one and done. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You don't just journal one time. You don't express gratitude one time. You don't meditate one time. You don't exercise one time. You don't do anything one time and your whole life changes. If it does, then you're pretty magical. But I've yet to meet or hear of anyone like that in life. So you have to look at changing yourself and changing your mindset as being a journey. It's your own personal journey that you get to be on. Very. That you get to be on. So you are in charge. And that is honestly why I normally journal for manifesting reasons. I have business goals, really big business goals that I'm manifesting. But I also journal my gratitude. And even if I'm having a moment, if I'm just having a bad day, instead of giving that to somebody, I'm going to journal it because it's helping me get it out without giving it to someone else. That's what I struggle with, is how to respond to someone who doesn't like my response, or if I don't agree with them or takes it the wrong way. I know, Lynette, he's ridiculous. But don't say that, because you're gonna make him keep going. Okay, so that's what I struggle with, how to respond to someone who doesn't like my response. And I know that is hard. It is hard, and it's just one of those things that you have to, it's almost just like ripping a Band-Aid off. You just have to do it. And so Alicia, if I said, hey, fly down here Friday, we're going to hang out all weekend, and you legit don't have, $300 sitting in your pocket, to come down here, are you like, would you truly feel bad and like try to scramble for $300, saying that that's how much it's going to cost you to get here, knowing that you have to have, food money and all of this extra stuff that we're going to go do this weekend? Or are you going to be able to tell me like, hey, I don't have a budget for that. Like, I didn't budget you in to be there in 2 days, or, go have fun with you. And I know that that's a bigger picture, bigger example, but thinking of things in that way really help to break it down. And I mean, I guess that's something that we kind of have to take situation by situation, and just not let that, not letting someone's response or, kind of feeling nervous about their response. We don't want something like that to hold us back from bettering ourselves and working on ourselves and working on your own mindset. That person most likely isn't working on their mindset, and that's okay. You don't have to call them out on it. I'm not saying that. We're just simply realizing that you are in a different season of life than that person, and that's okay. They don't have to understand that, so you don't even have to explain yourself to them in that way, especially if it's someone who, like, I know some people that think this mindset work is like, I don't know, a foreign language and, you know, I'm crazy. But so obviously I'm not going to waste my energy explaining that to people. And most of the time I don't even give people a big reason. So, you know, I always think a lot of this mindset shift has helped me, even though like my health started getting really crappy years ago. It helped me a lot to put things into perspective. So it was easier for me to tell people no. And at the time I used to think, oh, I have to tell everyone, like, oh, it's because I don't feel good. It's because this is happening and that's happening. But you just consistently kind of work on yourself and kind of figure out what it is that you're wanting, and just tell someone. You can tell someone you have plans, or, you know, you just simply don't want to. You don't even have to lie to them. Just say, I don't want to. You know, I don't mean this in a bad way. I don't want you to take it personal. I don't want you to make it, you know, seem like I don't want to hang out with you right now. I just need some time for myself right now. And that's that. I know it's easier said than done, but letting go is so important. It's so important. I don't struggle with people pleasing. I feel like you can't make everyone happy to start. So start with yourself, the people that love and care for you and your mental health. Yes, that's exactly right. And Lynette, I know you don't. I know you're not a people pleaser. But that's a good thing. It's a very good thing, and it makes this process a little bit easier for you, maybe. But mental health is huge, and that's where a lot of this stems from. Anxiety, mental health. Okay, so if someone's giving you anxiety, you have to start separating yourself from them. And maybe you don't even have to cut ties altogether. Maybe you just simply need to kind of back off for a week or even a month. Who knows? Listen to your body. Listen to how you're feeling whenever that person tries to reach out and talk to you again. If you feel like crap, if you feel super anxious being with them, if you feel stressed out being with them, or if you know that whenever you finally give in and you're like, okay, I'll go hang out with Katie, but she's just gonna, you know, talk about her problems the whole time and it's just gonna drain me, like, don't come hang out with that person, because that's not fair to you. And that person needs needs to start journaling. But honestly, the easiest thing for me that helps me the absolute most is journaling. And I know a lot of people, I don't know, sometimes it feels like I walk around with a diary, but I'll take my journal in my car, throw it in the diaper bag, because I never know where the day is going to take me, and I want to be intentional with what it is that I want. And the more that we write it and put it in the physical realm, the easier it is for us to get. And it's like, it puts it in more reach, if that makes sense. So I journal what I'm manifesting for my business. I journal what I'm manifesting for my family. I journal what I'm grateful for. If I'm feeling like crap and just need to get it out, I'll put that down. But then I immediately, you know, remind myself that I'm thankful for myself. And so something that I journal kind of consistently right now is stuff about my body. I feel like I thought that it was going to be a lot harder or a lot easier. I thought it was going to be a lot easier to heal after having Coco, and it has been anything but easy. So whenever I'm getting down on myself, my self-image, self-confidence, if either of those, hi baby, start like going in a negative direction, then whenever it comes time for me to write in my journal for gratitude, I thank my body. I thank my body for, you know, getting me through the day. I thank my body for being strong. I thank my body for giving me children, for carrying children. I thank my body for healing. Even though my body isn't doing what I want it to do right this second, doesn't mean it's not going to. Right now it means my body's healing. Right now it means my body needs extra me. It needs extra love. It needs extra, you know, positive self-talk. My body needs me to love it just as I am. That's what I'm working on right now. Do I look how I want to? And even that feels so silly to me, because I used to be so worked up on my self-image, and I'm just not anymore. I'm truly just learning to love myself as I am, and the healing is coming. The healing is coming. My body is just shifting right now. So that's something that makes, when you start to think about things like that, and that's what you start to really focus your energy on, it just makes everything else fall into place a lot more easier. It makes telling people no a lot easier. Did you hear that, Lynette? It was very... Oh, there you are, Judy. Okay, Judy. There are those people who always think your response is the right one. If you know you are just being real with them, yes, exactly. There are always going to be people who, you know, who are going to put down whatever it is that you're doing anyways. And you just have to really pay attention to your body and focus on you. You know, I know for me, like, self-love is always a big thing, but self-love looks different for everyone. To me, self-love now is working on mindset. You heard him. And to me, and I never really realized that before, how important our minds were. I mean, I'd always heard people say our minds are super powerful, but now that I've actually been working on my mindset consistently, it's so true. Our minds truly have the power to propel us forward, hold us back, take us backwards, and it's up to you on what you're going to do with it. I choose to propel myself forward. I know the vision that I have for my family, the vision that I have for my business is so much bigger than I can even fathom right now, and that's what I hold on to. That's why I want to be better. I want to inspire women to follow their heart, to follow their dreams, and I won't do that by sitting still. I won't do that by just, not sharing this. And I actually didn't even want to share this, of everything that I've been sharing tonight. So your comments really mean a lot. I typed this on my notes, I don't know, maybe on Sunday, and I thought, no, I'm not going to talk about it. And Monday came, I'm like, no, I'm not going to talk about it. So today, for Tuesday, I thought, okay, well, I'll make a post about this tonight. And then I just thought, you know what, I need to say this, because when you say things, they come across differently. So, and I know that it's helpful for others. So, and just surround yourself with people who are different, who are the way that you want to be. And that's going to look different for everyone too. I'm in direct sales, so I listen and follow a lot of different leaders in the industry, people that I vibe with. I love meditation. I love manifesting. I love all of that. So sometimes on YouTube, I'll just type in a manifesting, like sound, just to have it flowing in the background. Podcasts are really big. People on Instagram. Instagram's been a really, really good way for me to kind of find different outlets of people to follow. It's been a lot easier over there. And I just find people who are spiritual and into the same types of things that I believe in. And that's where I go. That's where I let my heart take me. And it's okay to be different. It's okay to be different than your friends. It's okay to have different thoughts than them. So just don't burn bridges. Don't burn bridges with people. Just know, I feel like we already know we're all in different seasons. We all come in people's lives for different reasons. And that's okay. So just don't, when someone leaves your life, when you realize that someone, you're like, oh, I haven't heard from this person, or they just don't really talk to you anymore, like, that's okay. Wish them well and just focus on you. Focus on your life. Focus on what makes you happy. And you're going to see your world change. You're going to see people coming into your life. You're going to see people leaving your life. You're going to see so many more doors opening that you don't even realize right now. So I'm going to get off here because I feel like I'm just rambling now. But thanks, guys, for hopping on here with me. Really appreciate you. And I hope you have a wonderful night. And, oh yeah, I'll be back on here tomorrow.